pronouns, and I'm the book writer, co-lyricist of TLDR, Thelma Louise DYKE Remix.
And I'm Brandon James Gwinn, and I am the music writer, the composer, the music writer?
Music writer.
The music writer, sure, and the co-lyricist of Thelma Louise DYKE Remix. Did I say my pronouns?
You did.
Well, they're he, they.
We made the musical, TLDR, Thelma Louise DYKE Remix, because we wanted to write a joyous queer story that was unlike something that we'd ever seen before in media and on the musical theater stage, where we could find ourselves in the story, and also where so many of our friends and artists we like and characters that we want to see have full life could also find themselves in the story. And because we wanted to write some really cool songs with rockin' women plus music.
Well, I mean, in a way, the access to the score was just like, what are your favorite things? What are your favorite pieces of music or styles of music or idioms in American music over the past, I don't know, 100 years of popular music in America that's been made famous by women plus artists? And then take all those influences, like a band would take their influences and put them in like a blender and press frappe, and then write, 20 songs for this kind of wild and crazy journey for these two characters who are just trying to find their happy ending, man.
And I'd say that's another reason we wrote it, because what the hell is a queer happy ending? Who knows? Do we know? If we can't see it, can we be it? What does that look like for us? What does that look like for TNL? What does that look like for the band? What does that look like for you? We wrote this show because we think that's important to know what that looks like. We think it's important to put it on stage. And we also think it's important to have a conversation about what that means. And I'd say that this show is all of those things. Because what is this show about, Brandon?
It's about 90 minutes.
Oh, that's the tea.
You're gonna have a great time. You're going to maybe see yourself up there, or see a version of yourself, or see a version of your bestie. The journey is, what can our ending look like, right? Yeah. What is a queer happy ending, like you said?
Yeah. I think this show also is about community. It's about what does it mean to be a part of the queer community, and what are the different ways that we find ourselves there. It's also a story for TNL as they kind of do a Goldilocks Three Bears adventure. Does a queer happy ending look like this? Maybe not. Does a queer happy ending look like this? Doesn't quite fit. What does a queer happy ending look like this? Is that, maybe that's just right, maybe it's not. And I'm not gonna give too much away to say where they arrive, but that really is kind of what the show, what you're expecting structurally when you see the show, is just kind of watching them go through that, with the band having a lot of opinions about that too. And so it's
queer
also
people, queer community, they never have opinions.
Yeah,
we always agree, we never disagree.
And so then also it's, I think, a journey for the band to say, what is the thing that we want from the media that we consume? What are the thing we want from the stories that we're telling about ourselves, or that are told about us, or that we find ourselves in, even if they're not about us? If we wanted to say, I would say that, like, we kind of make a joke, or I would say, oh, running this musical, it's kind of like if Thelma and Louise were gay and they have this adventure, and then all of the people that I play softball with, wink wink, say, well, isn't Thelma and Louise already gay? And that's the point, right? Because it's not, but it is. And that feeling of it's not, but it is what this play is about. And what does it mean if we don't have to say, but it's not, but it is, and we get to just be like, it is gay.
And it's a rock musical.
And it's a rock musical. It's a lot of fun. A lot of jokes.
I think it's going to be a really great time, no matter who you are or where you're coming from, both physically and like aesthetically. If you like pop music, rock music, punk music, if you're a fan of Bikini Kill, or Brandy Carlisle, or Lady Gaga, or Pink,
or Casey
Musgraves, or Melissa Etheridge, or Tegan and Sarah. Pretty much anything you're listening to, we listen to it too. Our friends listen to it, and we've baked it into what this sounds like, because just like TNL are trying on all of these different aspects of what their lives and journeys can be, they're trying on a lot of different kinds of really fun music as well. And we go through all these different parts of their universe and their universes. And that has so many fun sounds. We're just going to have a great time.
Everybody needs a good laugh right now, but I also think because if you feel like you're part of the queer community, I think it's kind of an extension to say, hey, come sit and be in community with us for 90 minutes and have a good time and laugh at our jokes and be with your people. And if you're not part of the queer community, I think it's kind of like, here's a way in. Here, if your friends are queer, if your kids are queer, your parents are queer, and you wanna connect with the queer community, but you're sort of like, I don't know if I speak all that lingo. One of the things about this show is that we try to, like, TNL don't speak that lingo either at the beginning of this show. And so they come in and it's kind of, you know, if you're at home here, welcome home, and if it's your first time, we're so glad to have you, and that's why I think that people should come see this show.
TNL, Blazer, and Cubby, and Henrietta, and Marie.
And if you want to know who all these people are, you're going to have to come join us at Diversionary Theater. Thank you so much for joining us at, what is it, Tea Time?
Tea Time with Brandon and Ella. Cheers, and then